what is the real yoga all about?
Face whatever life throws at me without losing my mind, without losing my integrity, without compromising on my values. That is yoga.
How yoga actually helps in integrating your thoughts to your body. Can you tell that phrase, the Bhagavad Gita phrase?
Yoga karmashu kaushalam.
Why me is the culprit which doesn't allow you to live.
Exactly.
So I always ask people like, why not you?
Why
Who
not?
are you? If
Yeah.
God can suffer whatever in our
Yeah,
mythology
yeah,
we have seen,
Yeah.
then why not you?
Yeah. When we say samatvam, when we say this equanimity, no matter what happens around you,
And so in manifestation and law of attraction, we tell people how to practice mindfulness. While you take bath, thank the water from wherever it is coming.
Yeah.
While you eat, thank the food farmers, whoever gave the food, and bless yourself.
Yeah.
Right? When you wake up, you said no, the keeping the feet on the ground.
Yeah.
We say, okay, say thank you. So every
Yeah.
time you keep feet on the ground, you feel grateful.
Yeah.
So from this yoga, it has been fragmented in different ways.
Absolutely.
And it has been given different names so that people can believe. If you say yoga and if you say scriptures, people are like, what nonsense is this?
Our Indic philosophy is about duties. It's about your swadharma, duty to yourself, duty to who you are at this point in life. The 4 ashrams, brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa, wherever you are in your life, it's all about duties. You do your duty, things will fall in place.
If people understand deeper meaning of yoga and don't relate it with just physical fitness, they will definitely want to work. Then they will understand the difference between going to a gym, going to a different activity, or doing yoga.
Absolutely.
The problem is they are only comparing it with a physical activity and they say, "Arey, yoga is boring. Yaar, I can't do it. Meditation is boring, yaar." So this, I think, this is the awareness we need to create.
Yeah, and also already we are living in a stimulating world, and the social media is like constantly stimulating us.
Hi Aruna.
Hi Hema.
Welcome.
Yes.
So hi everyone. Today we are here at the Abundance Hour with your mentor Hema. And today we have a very interesting guest and something very close to manifestation. And today we are going to break the myths and facts about it. How can it help in manifestation and how can you use it to your benefit? So the whole purpose of me conducting this podcast today and inviting Mrs. Yoga Darshini is to break lot of myths and misconceptions around this topic that people have and they're not aware. So it's all about awareness, isn't it? So today we are going to go deep and talk about yoga, right? So we have here Aruna, and Aruna has been practicing and being into yoga for almost 10 years. And since 6 years, she has been running her venture of Yoga Darshini. So Aruna is now known as Yoga Darshini. People call her as Yoga Darshini. Hardly we call her as Aruna. And so I have been knowing her from a women community of entrepreneurs. And I'm very glad to see her. She has been conducting workshops across the globe, and it's all online, convenient for people. They can do it at their own time and convenience. It makes Yoga Darshini more approachable. And I think a lot of feedbacks that I have seen in the community, I have been also been part of this community, that we have tried so many instructors, but Yoga Darshini, you are really unique and you make us to love yoga. And today, let's see how much you are going to start loving and start practicing yoga in a real way. All right. So, welcome, Yoga Darshini. I think rest you have to talk about.
Thank you so much for this very warm welcome, Hema. It really means a lot. And yes, Yoga Darshini, I mean, like people call me Yoga Darshini, and then I say, like, no, my name is Aruna. Yoga Darshini is the name of my brand. And the thing is, it's not just me teaching. I now have a team of certified teachers who work with me. And yeah, and we are very passionate about teaching yoga the right way. Not diluting it, not making it a fancy thing or, a fad that people are now embracing just to get people online now. Face yoga, all of this are, they are calling it yoga. That's not yoga. That's just lymphatic node drainage exercises for the face.
So exactly, this is what I want to discuss today.
Yeah.
People are mistaking the exercise and the movements. Now everything is becoming a fusion, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And everything is been given a name to attract audience,
Correct,
basically.
correct.
So the motto has been to make people do certain things,
Yeah.
at least, right? So mainly yogasana and yoga, right? Can you just throw some light and talk about how are these two different and what is the real yoga all about? So first, what is actually yogasana that we talk about? Is that the full yoga?
Asana is just a very small part of yoga. So when we say yoga itself, right, there are different types of yoga. Yoga is a means through which you are uniting your body and mind together.
So what is the meaning of this word yoga? Can you
Yoga
elaborate?
means union.
Oh, okay.
What union? Union of body and mind and breath. Union of
Okay.
this individual consciousness with the collective consciousness or the supreme consciousness.
Okay.
Union of your own lower self with your higher self.
Okay.
Okay, it is a path, or I would say it is a tool to integrate yourself. See,
Mm.
in everyday life, how are we living, Hema?
Mm.
Like, our senses are running in all different directions, isn't
Mm.
it?
Mm.
Our eyes see something, our
Mm.
ears are hearing, we are
Mm.
smelling, getting so many sensory inputs, and we are processing all these inputs in real time. This
Mm.
is one aspect where our energies are constantly going out.
Mm.
Similarly, when you come to the mind, also, either we are constantly thinking about what is going to happen, we are planning is fine, but most of the time we are worrying, we are anxious, we create stories in our mind about things that may or may not happen,
Mm.
or we are going and living back in our past.
So
This
true.
happened in
Mm.
such and such date, see, because of this my life is so bad, or if
Mm.
only it had happened this way I would have done
You
this.
start connecting everything
Yeah,
and
so
developing it.
then you are like literally you are letting the present slip away.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So, all yoga practices, and I'll tell you what are the different types of yoga.
Hmm.
All yoga practices aim at integrating ourselves and enabling us to live in the present moment.
Wow. Yeah. So.
And yeah, when we are able to live in the present,
Hmm.
right, life
Hmm.
is very easy, uncomplicated, there is a
Yeah.
lot of clarity, right?
Hmm.
And you also, what to say, you're also able to live to your full potential.
Okay. So when you say this, I guess then this practices of mindfulness, meditation,
Yeah,
definitely meditation is a part of yoga,
yes, yes,
but
yes.
this mindfulness and other kind of energy work, everything I feel they're branching from yoga
Yes,
only,
yes,
isn't it?
yes,
From
yes.
your ancient.
Yeah,
Yeah. So can you talk more about how yoga actually helps in integrating your thoughts
definitely.
to your body?
Definitely. See, in our tradition, right, in the Indic tradition, we have karma yoga,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is your integrating through actions.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then you have bhakti yoga through
Hmm.
devotion.
Yes.
You have laya yoga through sound. You have mantra yoga. You
Hmm.
have what is the jnana yoga,
Okay.
raja yoga. So
Hmm.
many different types of yoga are there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all of this, and each one of us have different temperaments, right?
Yes.
What I like,
Yes.
you may not like. We are
Yeah.
all different personalities at the end of the day.
Hmm.
And also in different stages of life, different things will be applicable to
Yes.
us.
Yes.
But the thing is, ultimately, what everything is saying is have that mind body breath connection and be fully present in what you're doing. So even when you
Exactly.
take karma yoga, for
Hmm.
example, people often think that karma yoga means you have to work for free, or doing
Hmm.
seva is karma yoga.
Hmm.
No,
Hmm.
that's not karma yoga. Karma
Hmm.
yoga is doing your action, whatever you are supposed to do,
Supposed to
your
at that point.
duties,
Hmm.
your responsibilities,
Hmm.
do it to 100% of your capacity
Yes. Yes.
without worrying about whether I will get what I expect out of this.
Yeah. True.
When you
True.
are freeing yourself from the past and future and working fully in the present,
Hmm.
that is karma yoga.
Got it. Yeah.
And when you're offering it all as a dedication to a higher altar,
Hmm.
then that becomes karma yoga.
Yeah.
Many people, like, we are all blessed because we do what we love.
Yes. Exactly.
Work doesn't feel like
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
for us,
Hmm.
but a lot of people, they just dread Mondays.
Hmm. Yeah.
But no, you have to look at the bigger picture, that whatever work you are doing
Hmm.
has a larger implication, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. Of
And when you
course.
are able to connect to that, and when you
Hmm.
feel that, okay, this is my dharma, this is my duty, my responsibility, and this work is enabling me to live my life,
Yeah.
pay my bills, support my family, support myself, then
Hmm.
your attitude towards work itself will be
Yeah, that
different.
is why, and we insist on being grateful every
Yes,
day to
yes, yes.
remind ourselves of how it is
Absolutely,
helping. Yeah.
absolutely. So that is what yoga is. The various means, various paths through which you get to integrate.
Okay.
One of my favorite, or I think the most comprehensive definition of yoga comes from
Hmm.
Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
So there are three important definitions that comes in Bhagavad Gita. The first one is, it says yoga karmashu kaushalam, which means yoga is skill in action.
Okay.
Whatever action you're doing,
Hmm.
when will you do your action skillfully? When you're fully present, isn't it? When your
Hmm.
faculties are fully working through
Hmm.
you,
Yeah.
then your action becomes skillful.
Yes.
So yoga is skill in action.
Okay.
The
Can you
sec-
tell that phrase, the Bhagavad
yeah,
Gita
yeah.
phrase? Yeah.
Yoga karmashu kaushalam.
Yoga
Karmashu
karmashu kaushalam.
kaushalam. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Second thing is samatvam yoga muchyate, which
Hmm.
means equanimity of mind is yoga.
Okay. How is that equanimity?
Equanimity is, see, this whole life is a play of dualities.
Okay.
Without sorrow, can you experience happiness?
No.
Without light, without darkness, can you
No.
experience light?
Hmm.
Without pain, can you experience pain-free life?
Mm-hmm. No.
Without loss, can you experience gain?
No.
Without likes and dislikes, can you even go through your
We
life?
cannot differentiate anything. We cannot
Heat,
feel
cold,
anything. Yes.
everything is dual.
Yeah.
Without one, the other cannot exist.
Yes.
What happens to us? We always go towards what we like,
Hmm.
what is comfortable for us,
Yes.
what makes us happy.
Hmm.
But when something bad comes, we're like, oh, that's it. I'm cursed. எனக்கு மட்டும் எப்படி ஆகுது தமிழ்ல we say, no?
Yeah.
Why is
Yes.
this happening to me?
Yeah.
I am going through so much
And this
suffering.
question, why me, is the culprit which doesn't allow you to live.
Exactly.
So I always ask, people like, why not you?
Yeah. Why
Who
not?
are you? If
Yeah.
God can suffer whatever in our
Yeah,
mythology
yeah,
we
yeah.
have seen,
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
why not you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we say samatvam, when we
Samatvam,
say this
okay.
equanimity,
Hmm.
no matter what happens around you,
Hmm.
when you are poised,
Hmm.
I'm not jumping with joy when things go my way, and I'm not depressed and fully like down to the dump and things don't go my way.
Hmm.
I'm able to find a balance.
Hmm.
When I'm able to face whatever life throws at me without losing my mind, without losing my integrity, without compromising on my values,
Hmm.
that is yoga. That state of mind, that state of being is yoga. See how vast the implication of yoga
But
is.
people think like I'm doing yoga, but what they would be doing is few asanas, and they claim that yeah, I must be fit because I'm doing it regularly. Is
Yeah,
that enough?
we will come to that. There
Yeah,
is
sure.
one last
Please
definition.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
the
Yeah.
last definition is my favorite.
Hmm.
It says dukkha samyoga viyogam.
Dukkha samyoga viyogam. I
So
love
which
the
means
Sanskrit phrases. Yeah, after the session, I will make a note from you. Yeah.
so it means dissociation from sorrow.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So the core of our philosophy, the core of all our scriptures
Hmm.
is that we are already whole, we are already complete, we are of the nature of existence, consciousness, bliss. That is our very nature. That is who we are.
Hmm.
When you are sleeping deep sleep, are you sorrowful? Are you angry?
Mhm. No,
Are you upset?
no.
How are you? You are blissful, no?
Aruna, let me
No
interrupt
matter,
here.
no, okay,
Yeah,
just
yeah, please.
no matter what is happening in your life,
Yeah,
at that point when you're in deep sleep,
yeah,
your state of being is that of bliss.
exactly.
So, what our core teaching itself says is, our core philosophy itself is that our nature is that of existence, consciousness, bliss, Sat, Chit, Ananda.
Okay.
So, everything else
Hmm.
that we put on, I am Aruna, I am so and so,
Hmm.
I run a yoga business, I have these problems, I have this
Hmm.
thing, this, all these are stories that we have woven around ourselves. So
Okay.
when you are dissociating from all that,
Hmm.
that is the cause of all sorrow, false
Yes.
identification with this body mind intellect complex.
Hmm.
When you're dissociating from that and associating yourself with your true self,
Hmm.
that is yoga.
Oh, so beautiful.
So the implication of yoga, the term yoga means, it's so vast, it's so beautiful.
Oh my God. People think that just doing some asanas, I am done. But then
Yeah.
I wonder, ki, okay, so daily you are going for yoga class for last 1 year. Then why do you get so irritated about life? So
Yeah.
is it something with someone who has taught you, has not told you about the depth of yoga?
Yeah.
Because I understand this, I know practicing manifestation, we also talk about different forms might be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah,
the
yeah.
way,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
might not be the same, but the same concepts. Now you said that we are human, we existence is about bliss, right? But we talk about that human birth, the power, whatever.
Punyam, yeah,
Pava punyam.
karma,
So
yeah,
we are born as a karmic thing
yeah,
to experience pain.
yes,
That is how the general statements we have
yes,
heard since childhood
yes,
from our
yes, yes.
elders.
Yeah, yeah.
So can you throw some light on
Yeah,
that?
sure. This
Yeah.
is one of my favorite things to
Yeah.
talk about. See, before we get into the karma part of it,
Hmm.
let us take a moment to understand about creation.
Aruna, I'm really loving the kind of knowledge you are giving, but I have a deeper question here. We have heard from elders since our birth. In Tamil, they say, Mani the pirappe, pava pirappe, meaning the human birth itself is a sinful birth. That is what people are made to believe. And I have heard this in a lot of religions that, in the prayers we say, Oh God, I am a sinner. I say, how can you tell that? You are the divine creation. But that's okay. People will not understand. So, since we're discussing this in a podcast, I want you to throw a deeper light on these statements on what is the reality. Can you talk about?
Definitely.
Please.
This is a very beautiful question. First thing, in the Hindu religion,
Hmm.
human birth is the biggest blessing. It is
Okay.
even deemed higher than divine births. Because
Okay.
only in human birth you can work towards self realization. So there is no question of you being a pavi or a sinner in the Hindu tradition at all. All scriptures praise how difficult it is to get a human birth. It's the
Okay.
rarest of the rare. It is a blessing that we have got to
Okay.
be in this human form.
Hmm.
All right. So, having said that,
Yeah.
right? So, before I answer this question,
Yes.
let us take a little bit of time to ponder about creation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
I'm going to approach it very logically.
Sure.
All these are coming from scriptures.
Sure.
These are not my ideas.
Please.
Because whatever we give, it comes from the scripture backed
Yeah.
knowledge. Okay. So,
Hmm.
from that only, I'm just simplifying and putting it in
Please.
colloquial
Yeah.
language. So, when we talk about creation,
Hmm.
we all agree that there is only one creator.
Yeah.
Creator, divine force,
Yeah. All
supreme
the
power.
religions, yeah, they all have one they think,
Yeah.
but it's all one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there is there
Belief.
if we
Hmm.
believe logically, I'm going to ask you,
Yes.
if there is only one creator,
Hmm.
then what do you think the creator created with?
Hmm.
What can be the materials of creation? Is
Hmm.
there like a creator sitting in one lab and he has all this flesh and blood and soil and fire and water and he's assembling everything?
Hmm.
Not possible, which means if these materials are available separate, then
Hmm.
somebody else has created it.
Yes.
So logically, if you think,
Hmm.
if there is one supreme creative power,
Hmm.
what are all these names and forms?
Hmm.
It must be that same supreme creative power
Hmm.
appearing in so many different names and forms.
Yes. Hmm.
Understanding the logic, because if there is something other than it,
Hmm.
then it means there are two creators,
Yes,
or three
exactly.
creators,
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
multiple creators.
Yeah. But it is not
Logically
possible.
not
Yeah,
possible.
Not possible.
So if there is just one creative power,
Hmm.
what are you and me?
Yeah. Only fragments
Expression
of it.
of that, not even fragments. We
Expression
are
of it.
complete expressions of that supreme creative power.
Hmm.
And see, if there is just one thing only,
Hmm.
can it experience itself? Suppose I'm just Aruna alone is here.
Hmm.
Nobody else is there in this room. It's
Hmm.
just me.
Yes. You cannot
Wha-
experience Aruna.
I cannot experience
Yeah.
Aruna.
How will you compare? How will you feel
How
it?
will I know?
Yeah.
How will I know whether I'm doing good or bad?
To feel and compare, you need
Yeah.
something, no?
So the supreme creative
Beautiful.
power
Wow.
wanted to experience itself.
Oh.
Then what it did? All these multiple names and forms
Perfect.
came into being. So it is just that one same supreme creative power that is appearing in all these names and forms to experience itself. And we have to remember that we are that creative power. We are not different from it. We are not separate from it. Temporarily, we have forgotten our true
Yes,
potential.
exactly.
Okay, so,
Exactly.
and this, see, in that, if there is just one thing, okay, the concept of time and space cannot exist.
Yeah.
When will space come into being? When there is a point A and when there is a point B.
Yeah.
That is where space is.
Yes.
And because there is space, time comes into being. Right?
Yeah.
If there is just only one thing,
Hmm.
complete, big, everywhere only that thing is there. Is there space?
No.
Is there time?
No.
Not possible. Space and time comes into being only when there is
Yes.
apparent division.
Yeah.
Okay. So the space and time itself are mental concepts only.
Exactly.
All right. And we, that same supreme creative power only,
Yes,
okay, you
yeah.
and I am not talking about some realize
person,
sage sitting
yes.
in the Himalayas. I'm
Hmm.
talking about all of us, every being, every
Yeah.
insect, tree,
Yes,
bird,
yes,
everything,
yes,
okay?
it's all same.
So then what it does is it comes here to experience the creation from so many different perspectives.
Hmm.
Even though you and I will look at the same thing, how you perceive it and how I perceive
It's
it is
different.
different,
Hmm.
isn't it?
Hmm. So I'm
And
trying to wear different lenses.
yes, yes, yes. And this pavam, punyam, and all, it exists only till you think that I am the doer. Only when you
Hmm.
think I am not that supreme creative power, I am
I'm
one
the doer.
pavam entity,
Hmm. Who
powerless,
has to go through and do
helpless.
all these
Yeah.
things?
So then what I do, I take the doership. I am
Hmm.
only doing, I am only doing, I do
Hmm.
this, I do this. So every time you put
And so I'm
yourself,
suffering, I'm
I am
suffering, I'm
suffering.
suffering.
Huh,
Hmm.
leave it.
Yes.
Everything is just an experience. You are
Hmm.
just witnessing it. It's happening through
Yeah.
you.
So you exactly like I'm wearing that mask or a dress and I'm experiencing the being
Yeah,
like that. I dress
exactly.
like a queen, I'm experiencing to be
Yeah,
queen. So it's
exactly.
like a
And you
form.
have that power.
Hmm.
You can remove that costume anytime.
Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. That is why they say, it's like your body is only a costume that you wear and then you shift, you have come to
Even if you
experience.
are not able to accept all this,
Hmm. Yeah,
even
yeah.
if it is a very
Yes.
high logic for
Hmm.
you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Currently, okay, you believe that whatever you are experiencing now
Hmm.
is an effect of your past karma.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, don't you think you have the power right now to
Hmm.
determine your future experiences through the karma you are doing
Absolutely.
now?
Absolutely.
Then doesn't that make you powerful again?
Exactly. Yes.
Whatever
Yes.
has happened. But now you
100%.
know
Hmm.
you have 100% power to chart your future.
Yes.
Take that power up.
Yeah.
And to take that power up, it is very, very important for us to let go of our small beliefs, small identities, and connect with the divine.
Yes.
See, good, bad, everything exists.
Hmm.
Okay, only because bad is there, good will also be there.
Yeah.
Without bad, there is no good.
Yes.
Without evil, there is no good.
Hmm.
Divine.
Yeah.
Okay. But at the end of the day, for us to go and reach or realize that our full potential, our true self, we have to take the path of the divine. That is what
Hmm.
will take us there faster.
Yes. Yes.
And for that,
Very
you have
true.
to keep divinizing your mind. That's why in our culture, everything is divinized.
Hmm.
From the moment you wake up, what do? You rub your
Hmm.
hands, you
Yeah.
open your palms,
Watch
you
yourself.
watch
Yeah.
yourself, you remember Lakshmi, goddess of
Yes.
abundance.
Yeah.
When you keep your foot on the earth, you thank Mother Earth and you keep the foot.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
when you take a bath, you remember all the
And you
rivers,
know
Gange
what's
che, Yamune che, Devi. We
yes,
chant that, and
exactly.
when
Yeah.
we eat what we say,
Hmm.
Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, everything is that supreme Brahman only.
Hmm.
And whatever I'm eating, it's feeding that Brahman only.
Yeah.
So that remembrance, that it is so constant in our culture.
Hmm.
Lighting the lamp every day, putting a kolam in front of our house. It is not that they are not stupid rituals.
Hmm.
They are not extra work. These are all
We have
things
been
that,
not told the logic behind it. We
these
have been
are all
forced to do it.
remembrance. See, you
Hmm.
remember through action.
Yes.
Otherwise, it'll only be theory.
Yeah.
When you act, you have to put all your senses into it.
Yeah.
Your mind also has to come into play.
Yes.
When you cook, you remember Annapurni, you thank her, and you start cooking.
Yes.
Chant when you cook,
Hmm. Hmm.
because the food you eat should be divinized.
Yes.
So, there is constant remembrance already there.
Hmm.
And just doing that itself is yoga.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm
So,
I'm so no elated to hear these stuff. So as you said, like while taking bath, you thank
mm,
Ganga, Yamuna, rivers, mountains, and take that water. And so in manifestation and law of attraction, we tell people ki how to practice mindfulness. While you
mhm,
take bath, thank the water from
mm,
wherever it is coming.
yeah,
While you eat, thank the food,
yeah,
farmers, whoever gave the food,
yeah, yeah,
and bless yourself.
yeah,
Right? When you wake up, you said no, the keeping the feet on the ground.
yeah,
We say okay, say thank you. So every
yeah,
time you keep feet on the ground, you feel grateful.
yeah, yeah,
So from this yoga, it has been fragmented in different ways
absolutely.
and it has been given different names so that
Yeah,
people can believe.
yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you say yoga and if you say scriptures, people are like, what nonsense is this? Because since childhood, we have been so much sometimes forced about rituals that we have started hating it.
Yeah, yeah,
Now we are giving a different form and feeding it
yeah, yeah, yeah,
again,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then we call it manifestation. But
Absolutely.
when you call manifestation, all religions are accepting it. If you call scriptures, I don't read Bhagavad Gita,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
They will have other
yeah,
logics, right? So amazing,
yeah. And also, this
Aruna.
is where I want to take 1 minute to
Please,
talk about
please.
the relationship that we cultivate with God.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that is the most important relationship that we can have in our life. You
Hmm.
call it God, you call it divine, you call it creative power, supreme intelligence, cosmic, whatever you may call it. There is no denying of that fact that there is something supreme within us that is making our heart beat, that is making this body
That we have to
function with
100% agree.
zero intervention from us, with no intervention.
Yes,
Food is
yes.
getting digested, blood is
Yes,
circulating,
yes, yes.
excretion is happening. So many functions are happening, not aware of it.
Hmm.
Trees are growing, plants are growing, flowers are blooming, bees are
Yes.
running. How? Some divine.
Something is
We should
functioning.
have a very deep and personal connection with that, because that
Hmm.
is the only relationship that we can have, which is the permanent in our life.
Yeah.
Even before, we came out of the mother's womb,
Hmm.
that relationship started. Till
Yeah.
we die, it's
Yes.
going to be there.
Yeah.
Cultivate a very deep relationship with that.
Hmm.
See, what happens is people think we should fear God. No. God is just
Yeah.
love,
Yes. Yes.
and God is always there with you.
Hmm.
The thing is, we have to realize God is there with us.
See, if you have to fear God, then He is not God. Will God threaten the child?
No, not
Will
at all.
God punish you unwantedly? No.
No,
If He is partial or biased, He is not
not,
God. No.
yeah,
It means people have not understand the divine power, and you
exactly.
say, "Oh, God is so unjust to me. Oh, God is very cruel. If you don't do this ritual, God will get angry."
Nothing like
How can a
that.
God get
Nothing
angry?
like
Then how
that.
is He a God?
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
because you said it has been forced into us, right?
Yes.
Only if you do it like this.
The
Nothing
fear has
like
to
that.
drive us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is not like
Hmm.
that at all. We all can approach God in any way we want,
Yes.
because
Yes.
He is experiencing this world through us only.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And we are His channel.
Yeah. And when
Imagine.
you nailed the word
Yes.
channel.
Yes.
When you connect, no, and when we become that channel, the way life unfolds will be unimaginable.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
you talk
Yes.
about in manifesting.
Yes. Yes.
The next step of manifesting, I'm sure you will also
Please. Please.
relate, is surrender.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, when you surrender, only manifestation happens, Aruna.
Ha,
Until
ha,
you don't surrender, na,
ha,
people don't agree to do the
ha,
things and
ha,
relate. But when they surrender, they surrender more.
ha, ha,
Exactly.
ha. So when you surrender, no,
Hmm.
it's like you don't even have to put a conscious effort.
It
All
happens.
ideas come to you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
ways to
Yeah.
execute it also comes to you.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
miracle unfolding every day in
Yes, so
your
I'll give
life.
you a small
Yeah,
example.
yeah.
So, this psychology-based, students and
Hmm.
therapist, they don't believe in this manifestation NLP on those stuff. So, but few of them sometimes when they are stuck, only when you fall, you remember ki now nothing is in my control. I
Correct.
have to approach some divine power,
Absolutely.
and that is where they come to yoga and
Yeah, yeah,
stuff
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
manifestation. Now they come, and but when come initial, there's a lot of resistance in
Resistance.
putting the practices, rituals into practice. But when they start, they're like, "Ma'am, I'm getting so many divine downloads.
Mm.
Now I understand the meaning of divine downloads.
Mm.
Without me sitting to write things, automatically some complicated words are coming into my mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And all we need to do is to collect that and produce that.
Exactly.
We will have to be mindful that divine download is happening and you will have to record it."
Correct. This is where asana comes into play.
Can you talk more? How can
Yeah.
we utilize?
See, when yoga in today's world is like, they just think about asanas. Actually,
Yes.
yoga itself, this Raja Yoga, has 8 limbs to it.
Okay.
Okay, so first 2 limbs are yamas and niyamas. It's all about self-discipline.
Yama, niyama.
Yama,
What is
niyama.
yama and niyama?
Observances and restraints.
Observance and restraints.
So it is
Okay.
like things like ahimsa, satya, asteya. Like, you
Okay.
have to
Okay.
practice
Values.
values.
Okay.
Yeah.
How to live.
How to
Okay.
live. And you have to stick to it. It's not just
Discipline.
theory.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you're
Very
thinking of,
difficult.
yeah, it just means that you have to be fully aware.
Got it. When you're aware, you will not do those things, no? Exactly.
Adi Shankaracharya says that the moment you lose your awareness,
You
you're
are
in hell.
doing. Yeah.
You're in hell.
Yeah.
When you live with awareness, you're liberated.
How to live with awareness, Aruna? Now
Be
you have to
present.
guide us.
To be
How
present.
do we do it? Yeah.
So when you said we
Yes.
become the channel for
Yes.
all this download, so the channel first has to be pure.
Hmm.
We have to clean it.
Yeah.
It's not that we are all
Yes.
bad or evil or anything like that. When I
Definitely.
say pure, first is, see, we all think that we have this physical body and then we have energy. No, first we are all energetic bodies only.
Yes.
Our presence is much larger than this
Yes.
physical
Yes.
boundaries. So, and then the vibrations become lower and lower and denser
Dense.
for us to make to make this gross
Yes,
body,
yes,
right?
yeah.
So when you're practicing pranayama, asanas,
Hmm.
asana, pranayama are one of the 8 limbs.
What is pranayama, Aruna?
Okay, we will go to that
Yeah, yeah,
next.
it will deviate the
Sorry,
topic.
because it is you, I'm
Got it, got
taking
it.
the liberty to go deeper
That's okay.
into it,
Please
Hema.
go ahead. I want that
Yeah.
depth. Yeah.
So when we practice asana, first we are cleansing this body. We are ensuring that the energy flows properly through this body. There are no blocks.
Hmm.
Physically also, when you're actually moving your body, that's how the lymphatic system starts flowing easily. Just like blood, we have
Yeah,
lymphatic fluid, right? We
yeah.
have a heart to pump the blood, but
Hmm.
lymph moves only when you move,
Hmm.
right? So, and then your nervous system strengthens as you
Yeah.
practice these asanas. Physically, you become pain free. You feel
Hmm.
comfortable in your own body. How you look around yourself. The
Hmm.
other day, I was just observing, I had been to some place where I had some time to just watch people.
Hmm.
And I was feeling so bad that people in their 30s and 40s, the way they walk, you can see they are holding so much pain in their body.
Yes.
The knees or back or shoulders, and the
Hmm.
tightness they hold
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
First, what asana does is to make this body ready for the
Release.
next level.
Hmm.
You release all the
You release that stuck
yes,
energy and that
yes,
rigidness. Yeah.
rigidness. You become pain free. You feel comfortable in your own body.
Hmm.
How many of us we know that every moment they are spending with aches and pains in their body,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Some back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, this pain, feet pain,
Yeah. And they're
discomfort in
hiding.
the stomach,
Yes.
ulcer, so many things,
Yes.
discomfort.
Hmm.
This body is such a powerful instrument, so sophisticated it is.
Hmm.
And asanas help to, it's like servicing your car,
Yeah,
basically,
got it.
right? So
Hmm.
you do that with your
You
asana.
have to. Yeah.
Pranayama practice, people think that pranayama means only breath.
Hmm.
Prana means energy. It's not breath.
Okay.
One of the most powerful manifestations of prana is breath.
Got
So
it.
that's why we
Okay.
work with the breath to access our prana.
Hmm.
So when you're doing your pranayam practice, you're actually working on your thought patterns and your mind and everything. So your
Hmm.
mind settles down.
Okay.
See, if there is already a lot of chatter in your mind,
Hmm.
will you be able to listen to your own intuition?
No, no. Yeah.
Even
It
if
will
God
come.
comes and
It will
literally shouts in
you
our
will not be able
ear,
to
you will
see
not be
blind.
able to
Yes,
hear, see,
yes.
nothing you will be able to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what we do with the asana pranayama is prepare this body, prepare the mind to become better
To
channels
be able to
so that
listen.
the divine flows through us and our life goes
And
on
you can feel it.
in the most beautiful way. Even see, just because you're doing yoga doesn't mean that all of a sudden you will become one.
No, no.
You will also have anger, sorrow,
Yes, yes.
disappointment because we are humans. We are
Yes.
supposed to
So
experience those
supposed to experience
emotions.
every emotion. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't let the emotions start telling stories in your mind.
That is more
That is, these are
important.
separate.
How long you're attaching yourself to that emotion. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then what happens is, no, you're able to go with the flow in your life.
Yes.
Then life becomes easy. You become a better channel,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
And automatically things change.
yes, yes.
So what I see a side effect of being into this field, like yoga and energy, is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
wherever you go, your scanner becomes so sharp. You every time you see, oh my God, why are they suffering like this? This is the internal talk always. You cannot even say to them out. Otherwise, people will be like, what is this hell
Yeah.
she's talking about? And even we are not able to digest why are people suffering like this when
But
they
that
can
is
have
also a part
solutions.
of experience
We
only,
will have
Hema.
to
The divine has
experience.
experienced that aspect of
The
creation.
pain,
That's
yes.
all. So,
And then we'll have to
yeah,
leave
but
it, not
yeah,
judging it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you and I just showing up and talking about what we do,
Hmm.
people will come to us when they are ready
Yeah,
and
when
when they
they're
need
ready,
yeah,
exactly.
when they're
So
ready.
I know a lot of people like, hey, ma, I'm going through this and I want to start very soon, start very soon. So it is not about money. Whether it is for 500 rupees or 5,000 rupees,
Yeah,
it is not
yeah,
about
yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah.
Hema, something is coming up. You know
Mm,
what? Today morning, someone was telling she is wanting to do something for last 6 months, but
mm,
somehow she's not able to. Then today I said one thing.
mm,
Might be your karma or debts are not yet over. When it
mm.
gets over, you will automatically become
Yes,
available.
yes,
So
yes.
don't stress yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Just go
yeah,
go with the flow. Don't
yeah,
push yourself.
yeah, yeah.
Amazing. So Aruna, you said something that pranayama is about energy. Can you throw some more light, because I feel that people have understood, or what I've heard more about is it's only a breath work. And yes, there are deeper breath works. We have heard people living only on breath.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
also we have heard.
yeah, yeah.
But for audience like us or people like us who are living a normal family life, day to day commitments, the importance of this prana, what is prana and how do we regulate to our emotions like anger, your guilt, or what practices on regular basis, on the go practices if you can give to make it easier?
Yeah, the one thing that I share, no matter what workshop I teach, which crowd I address, is to first start using your abdomen for breathing. So this is one of
Why
the,
is that?
yeah,
Mm.
because so we have two states of nervous system, sympathetic and
Yeah,
parasympathetic.
yeah.
Sympathetic is more into fight or flight. It's a stimulating state that you
Mm.
are in.
Yeah.
Parasympathetic is the rest and digest mode,
Okay.
where you are calm and
Mm,
composed
mm,
and
mm,
all of
mm.
that. So both are needed. One is not better than the
Then
other.
other, yeah.
But ideally, we should spend more time in the parasympathetic state.
Mm,
So,
yes.
and one of the easiest way for us to do that is to breathe using our belly. Inhale,
Mm,
belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. When we do that, um, the major nerve junctions of this system is
mm.
there around our abdomen. So you're signaling your body that everything is fine,
Okay.
settle
So
down,
feeling safe.
feeling safe. Yeah,
Mm,
feeling safe. See, it soothes the body.
mm.
You see, when we feel very nervous or
It
agitated or
all happens in the
anxious, yeah,
stomach.
it all happens
Butterflies
in
in
the
the stomach.
stomach.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
we use different kind of self-soothing mechanisms like snacking
Mm.
or smoking.
Yes,
All
yes.
of this is like,
Comes from here.
no, all of this we do to
Or distract ourselves
shift from
to, huh.
sympathetic to parasympathetic.
Okay.
That's how the shift happens. When you eat, you automatically go into parasympathetic mode. That's why we do emotional eating a lot.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
Because you're regulating yourself by doing
Got
it.
it. Okay.
So knowing to breathe properly and having a little bit of awareness,
Mm.
whether my breath is complete, whether
Mm.
my breath is slow,
Okay.
having that
That
awareness
will help.
will definitely help in being more regulated in our life.
Mm.
See, what happens is when our thoughts go very fast, right? Breath also is very fast,
Mm.
becomes shallow.
Okay.
And when you start breathing slow, when you start breathing deep,
Mm.
your mind also becomes slower.
So it means
Thoughts
it
become,
can also help in no taking care of overthinking.
yes,
If you are more
yes,
mindful of your breath,
yes,
so this overthinking will by default. So you shift your
yes,
focus to here
yes,
rather
yes,
than living here.
yes, yes. It is easier to
Mm.
work with your body and your breath than with your mind. It's
Mm, yes,
very
exactly.
difficult to work
Yes,
with your
yes.
mind.
Because it's physically we can work easily than mentally.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So, yeah,
great.
so that's why when you have a regular yoga, the
Mm.
yoga practice that
Yes,
is.
the proper yoga practice, so called. Yeah.
So then what happens is you are giving that body and that breath the time to regulate your entire being.
Mm, got it.
That's why yoga asanas is so beautiful, because now the fad is all about strength training, strength training.
Mm, mm.
Yoga, you use a lot of body weight.
Yes.
And unless until you're suddenly going to become Mr. World or Miss
Yeah.
right? So this is sufficient for people like us who live normal life
Mm,
to lead this life comfortably. See,
yes.
at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, what is your goal?
Mm,
Why are you doing this?
yes.
Right? So, and also people, now that we have social media, so making things so easily accessible, a lot of misinformation is also going, and
Yes.
lot of agenda based propaganda, all
Yeah.
these information is also like propaganda
Happening.
only.
Yeah.
So when suddenly there is this craze about lifting, not everybody has to do it. If you
Yes.
like it, do it.
Yeah.
But
That's
it
all.
doesn't mean that's the only way to stay healthy.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So if see, I think if people understand deeper meaning of yoga and don't relate it with just physical
Yes,
fitness,
yes, yes,
they will definitely want to work. Then they
yes,
will understand the difference between going to
yes.
a gym,
Yeah,
going to a different activity, or doing yoga. The
absolutely.
problem is they are only comparing it with a physical activity
Yeah,
and say, "Arey, yoga is boring,
boring.
yaar. I can't do it. Meditation is boring, yaar." So this, I think,
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
awareness we need to create.
Yeah, and also already we are living in a stimulating world, and the
Hmm.
social media is like constantly stimulating us,
You to take that. Yes.
and we need what to say, more dopamine hits. Like things
Hmm.
should make us instantly feel better, and we don't have patience also. So
So many things
so
are
many things.
yeah, not
But somewhere
allowing.
we have to put in that effort, and people put in
Yes.
that effort when they feel that yes, now I have to do something about it. So
When
I've
they're
had many
serious.
students who've been like, Aruna, I want to join your class. I want to join it. Talking for 3 years, 4 years. And
Yes.
then suddenly they show up one day. So
When the need
when
comes
the need comes,
automatically.
yeah, they just
So
come. So
beautiful, so
yeah.
beautiful. So Now, Aruna, when you talk about energy,
Yeah.
when I say energy, my instant thought goes to chakras.
Yeah.
And chakras is a very important part
Yes.
of
Yes.
yoga.
Yes.
I remember I was in a teenage, my 13, when I read about book of Swami Vivekananda, a
Mm,
very beautiful book
mm,
on what you called yoga,
mm,
karma yoga,
mm.
raja yoga, and stuff. That is where I started learning about it. But back then, I didn't have so much maturity. So, as a yoga person, can you talk more about or tell us more
Yeah.
about the important chakras, the basically the seven chakras, and how can you actually have a discipline to take care of those energy points
Okay.
from a yogic perspective, and the discipline you said yama and niyama, right? From a discipline perspective, how can we take care of those energy
Super.
centers? Yeah.
See, there is a lot of mysticism that is associated with all these chakras and energy.
What is that?
Like people think it's like something so fascinating, or it's like it's a
Mm,
woo woo, and
mm,
it's not like that.
mm,
We all have a heart. We
yeah.
all have a liver,
Mm,
kidney.
mm,
We all have this.
yes.
It is working, no?
Yeah.
That's why we are sitting and talking.
Yeah.
Similarly, our energy body is also doing its work.
But it's
Chakras are
not visible
already,
to our eyes.
but you can be aware of it.
You can
You can
feel it.
sense it, you can feel it.
Yeah.
They're also doing their work. That's why we are still
Able to, yes.
moving around. So,
And I think that is what pumping the fuel for heart, liver to work also.
absolutely
These
correct.
physical systems are working because of
Because of the
energy
energetic
systems that
systems.
are
Yes.
giving the fuel.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hmm.
So, just like how we have this physical body, we also
Hmm.
have an energy body.
Yeah.
And the energy runs through channels called nadis.
Nadis. Is it nerves?
No,
No.
they
Okay.
are not there in this physical body.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
there in the energy body.
Okay.
People confuse nadis and nerves. Nadis they use in Ayurveda to talk about the nerves. Here
Oh,
it is
okay.
when we say nadi, it is the energy body where
Hmm.
they are channels for energy to flow through the system.
Is this energy and aura same?
Aura
Energy
is a
body? Auric field.
manifestation of the
Energy.
energy.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Hmm. Please go ahead. Yeah.
And we can sense aura in different ways also. Some
Hmm.
people see light, some people feel it.
Hmm.
We
Insight.
all are actually aware of energy.
Got it.
Haven't you met anybody and say like on phone my energy goes down. I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Yes. Yes.
We avoid
Exactly.
going to certain places because we
Yes.
feel very low when we go there.
Hmm.
Temples, all these places,
Well, I
instantly
don't know.
we.
I went and came. I'm feeling so relaxed today.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we all can already sense
Experience.
all this.
Yeah.
We are just out of touch. That's all.
Yeah. And we are not taking it seriously or being mindful to remind ourselves
Yeah.
of it. Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah. So you have these nadis,
Hmm.
and then these nadis have some major connection points.
Hmm.
Okay. So that's where the 7 major chakras are there.
Okay.
We also have many minor chakras also
Hmm.
in our palms, soles of our feet. So many other minor chakras are also there. So they are like they literally they move the energy moves in circular motion over there to
Hmm.
uh, keep the flow going all
Okay.
through the this thing. So the 7 major chakras, it's a very beautiful system. The way it corresponds to our life is just fascinating. Okay.
Hmm.
So see, anything, any creation
Hmm.
has come from the unmanifest to manifest. Suppose you are doing a painting.
Okay.
Let me give that
Hmm.
example.
Hmm.
The painting exists as a thought in your head,
Yes.
isn't it?
Hmm.
It's just a very abstract idea
In the mind.
in
Yeah.
the mind, and from there you are bringing it into the physical gross form,
Yes.
from the subtle to the gross.
Hmm.
That is what we are also.
Hmm.
So the first, um, so you can go from bottom to up to down
Hmm.
also.
Hmm.
I will go from bottom to up for explanation
Please.
purposes.
Please.
Okay.
Hmm.
So this whole creation is the play of 5 elements:
Okay. Hmm.
space, um,
Fire.
fire,
Earth.
water,
Hmm.
earth,
Hmm.
all right, wind, and all of
Yeah.
that. The
Yeah.
Panchamahabhutas. So even these Panchabhutas,
Hmm.
they go from subtle to gross.
Okay.
Space is the subtle in the sense they are more pervasive.
Hmm.
Gross in the sense they are not pervasive.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So space is there everywhere.
Hmm. Yes.
And then you have the wind,
Yes.
Vayu.
Hmm.
All right. That is a little more grosser than
Yes.
space.
Huh.
Then you have fire, which is a
Yes.
little more
Again, more.
grosser.
Yes.
Then you have water. And then you
Yes.
have earth, which is the
Yes.
grossest.
Yeah. The most. Yeah.
Most
Hmm.
grossest.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, and also in terms of sensory perception,
Hmm.
earth you can perceive through all your 5 senses.
Hmm.
You can touch it, you can taste it, you
Hmm.
can smell it,
Yes.
yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's available to all your sensory perceptions, right? When you go to the next level, water,
Hmm.
right? then it becomes a little less available to our sensory perception.
Yes.
If you go to fire, even less. You
Available.
can't literally go and taste fire, right?
Yeah. You can't even touch yaar. Come on. Yeah.
No, but the warmth you can
Yeah,
feel it.
at least.
It's available.
Yeah.
Then if you go to air,
Hmm.
even less. You can only sense it.
Yes.
You can't hold it.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't see it.
Hmm.
Maybe you can see some leaves blowing or anything, but
Yeah.
you can't actually
Literally
see
see
air.
it. Yeah.
Space, it's just pure awareness.
Yeah.
Because we are there, okay,
We-
I know there is space.
There's space, so we call it space. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah.
Right? So this is also from the subtle to gross. Creation
Mm.
itself is from subtle to gross.
Mm.
So the crown chakra, the Sahasrara chakra, which we usually we connect the chakras to the physical body for us to be able to experience it.
Okay.
Okay, but they are actually much bigger than this physical body. First, we
Okay.
have to be
Okay.
aware that the energy body is much bigger than the physical body, and we are corresponding it to the physical body
only
to
to be
bring in
able to conceive it.
conceive it and
Okay.
perceive it.
Hmm.
So Sahasrara chakra is the crown chakra, which
Hmm.
is the which is our connection to the divine.
Hmm.
From the unmanifest, we have also manifested. No,
Yeah.
we were
Yes.
not there, and then we came into our mother's womb,
Hmm.
right? So this is the unmanifest,
Okay.
our direct connection to the divine.
Hmm.
Then you have Agnya chakra, which comes between the eyebrows. So this is more into our intuition,
Hmm.
the larger perspective that we have, the cosmic perspective,
Yeah.
a seat of knowledge,
Hmm.
divine knowledge, all of this. These two chakras are beyond the 5 elements.
Okay.
They are so subtle, so powerful.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then we have the Vishuddhi,
Hmm.
the throat. This is ether or space.
Okay.
That is this thing. Then we have the
Hmm.
Anahata chakra,
Yeah.
the heart chakra,
Hmm.
right? So this is corresponding to the air element.
Okay.
And then you have the Manipura,
Hmm.
which is corresponding to the fire element.
Hmm.
Then you have the Swadhisthana,
Hmm.
corresponding to the water element.
Oh.
Then you have
okay.
Mooladhara, which is corresponding to the earth element.
Oh. Okay.
But when we are being created,
Hmm.
as the physical body, what is the first part that is
Yeah. First is
created
root.
in the
Yeah.
womb?
Yeah.
It is our anus.
Yes. Hmm.
So from there only everything builds.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
so when we work on the chakras, we work
From the
bottom
bottom.
to top.
Okay.
So when you are already doing asana practice, they are targeted at these energy centers.
Okay.
Kind
So
of.
every asana has a focus on
Yes,
particular
yes,
energy
yes, yes,
centers.
yes.
Okay, got it. Hmm.
Even though in the class we may not be saying it, is the work is already being done.
Being done. Yeah, and you can feel it. If you do
Yeah.
it consciously, you
Consciously,
can
yeah,
feel
yeah.
it. Wow. So, Aruna, when you said that we have this 7 elements, and can we directly work on, say, my Sahasrara or third eye
Mm.
without working on my root?
Wouldn't advise it.
Yeah,
You can do whatever you
exactly.
want.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise it because if the foundation is not set
Yes.
right,
Yes.
then
And it'll
yeah,
still keep troubling you.
yeah.
And
And one of the powerful way to work is to be your own authentic self.
mm,
When you're true to yourself, everything will be aligned automatically.
yes.
Only when you're suppressing, doing
Can you
things.
elaborate being true to yourself? This is a very, I think, a very generic or a vague term
Yeah,
because people don't
sorry.
understand
Sorry about
that
that.
what
Yeah.
is being true to
Yeah,
yourself. I'm true to myself.
yeah.
I'm all good. I'm okay. Acha, is it? Come to the therapy room. Let's talk. So can you just
Being
be
true to
more?
yourself is acknowledging what you're feeling,
Hmm.
acknowledging your wants and needs,
Hmm.
acknowledging where you are in life right now,
Hmm.
accepting it,
Hmm.
doing your best.
And not feeling discomfort about it.
Yes. Doing
Hmm.
your best without feeling guilt or shame, and expressing who you are
The way you are.
the way you are.
But we have to put multiple faces, no? Otherwise, mom and dad will get angry. Wife will get angry. My children.
See, we think this means expressing who you are means you
Being
have to be a
rude or
rebel or whatever.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that is where this divinizing the mind becomes important.
Hmm.
That's where the
Hmm.
values become important.
Yeah.
Without that, nothing will work.
You'll just have to build a skill to be in your senses authentically and learn how to express it.
Some basic values they are non-negotiable, right? Not
Yeah.
harming others,
Hmm.
not killing others.
Yes.
These are non-negotiable.
Exactly.
You can't say I can do anything. I'm being my true self and go harm somebody or
That
harm
is not the
yourself.
purpose of
Yeah, yeah,
exactly
yeah,
that
yeah.
I am being
And
myself.
and when we say this, no, then all these people who want to argue, like, okay, it's my life, let me go do drugs, let me do
Nowadays it
this.
has become like that.
Yeah.
I am being true, or I'm that. That's how I am.
Ours is a duty first society.
Mm.
We only talk about duties.
Mm.
Only then comes rights.
Mm.
Our Indian culture, our Indic philosophy is about duties. It's about your swadharma, duty to yourself, duty to who you are at this point in life. The 4 ashrams,
Yes.
brahmacharya, grihastha,
Yeah.
vanaprastha, sannyasa.
Wherever you have been placed,
Wherever you are in your life,
been.
it's all about duties, 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 duties. You do your duty, things will fall in place. But people feel that's so boring.
Yes. It is so boring. There's no
But
drama, right? Our human mind has learned to crave for drama.
no, no,
Thanks to media for this.
no, no.
That it
Yeah.
has given dopamine when you see someone fight, there's an argument, then there's a crying, then there is a love.
And when we say duties, then people confuse that, you should be a doormat and you should No, it's not that.
Yes.
You should know what your duties are first.
Yeah.
People
Yes.
people don't know
They
what their
mistake, see,
duties are.
because now we cannot blame anyone, right? See, if I'm born since childhood, let's take a generic thing, the women and the men. So I have been told that as a daughter, your duty is to listen to your parents, or be humble, or dress like this, walk like this, and be a very good wife and thing. And so I think, okay, my parents have told, because my parents are the godly figures for me. So this is my duties. uh, Poor parents, they didn't have that knowledge and awareness, so because the information has got so corrupted by the time it reached us, and the way it is going to, might be now, I think it is regaining awareness, is being regained now. Who knows what is the duty, who is going to tell what's the right duty? You tell me my duty according to your needs, so that I can be flexible to you.
Perfect, you nailed it. This
Right,
is exactly the question Arjuna
this is the
asked
problem.
to Krishna.
Hmm.
What should I do? I
Hmm.
don't want to fight.
Hmm.
Krishna says, do your duty. It is your dharma to fight. You can't not fight. You are a warrior. You have to fight.
Hmm.
So, I think as parents, leave
Yeah.
aside our parents.
Yes. Now
Now it is
we are
our
responsible now.
duty to
Yes.
know what our duty is.
Yes.
And we have to go back to our scriptures.
Yes.
Not just blindly follow things,
Mm.
but now information is available very easily. You have
Mm.
so many YouTube channels, podcasts, so many swamis, so
Mm.
many very good teachers and acharyas are giving authentic information.
So you can
And you have to take it, implement it, and
Mm.
live your life.
Yeah, exactly. So now I think the lot of yoga people like you are emerging, and coaches are emerging. So people have to open up to work on themselves.
Absolutely.
Stop blaming children are like this.
No.
You work on yourself. You first get clear what is your duty and responsibility.
Exactly.
So you become calm and you don't push your child the way you were pushed.
Exactly.
You are pushing them because you are insecure about what will happen, because I'm not meeting the standards of society which I was taught.
Yeah.
Boss,
Yeah.
first correct yourself.
Yeah.
So, right. So, whenever parents come taking a complaint of a child, first thing I knowingly or unknowingly somehow I pull them into the healing portion, or the thing, isn't it? And
self work is not easy, Hema.
yes,
It's
not
very
easy.
hard. You have to constantly be at yourself. You have to hold
Yes,
yourself
yes.
accountable.
And the problem is, only when you start becoming more aware, you will find more troubles.
Yeah. Before you were not aware, you were blissful.
You were very blissful. And now you are finding more troubles.
Ayyo, work we have to work so much on ourselves.
And now everyone is going against me. Now everyone is hating me. I have heard this from even a healer itself. She says, Ki, Hema, after I started working deep, though I am a healer, I have been aware of energies. But when I'm working really about the current life, I'm like, now my friends are hating me because I'm talking openly. Now my spouse is hating me. I said, it's okay. You stay calm. You work on yourself. They will align. All of a sudden you change. How will the people change? So, Aruna, can you just put on and give some ideas on people who are going through anxiety and depression, how yoga can help?
Yoga can never be a substitute for psychological intervention, like be it through talk therapy or through medication. However, it can supplement.
Yes. Yeah.
Basically, whenever you are actively moving your body, right, that itself
So,
is
number one prerequisite is to actively move your body and maintain the flexibility of all your that.
Yeah, only when
joints.
you are moving your body, your energy is also moving. Otherwise, you are just stuck. See, when you're not moving, you're just simply sitting. When you're very sedentary, everything becomes very heavy, no?
That allows
And
the stuck energy to release
and
also.
you're also like, then you're only living through your mind. When
Mm.
you're not using your
Only,
body, you're
yeah.
only using your mind
So
and
you're
you're living through
cluttering
your
it.
mind. Yeah.
Mm.
So when you start moving, even if you're going for a walk,
Mm.
move every day.
Mm.
It's whatever form you like. Just because I teach yoga, I'm not saying you have to do only
Do
yoga.
yoga. Yeah.
Do yoga, great.
Yes, very happy. Yeah.
But also we have to be aware that uh, how easy life has become. You don't
Mm.
have to go to a shop to buy things.
Yes. Everything is
Everything is
coming home.
coming.
Mm.
So then, before and all, 10,000 steps was nothing.
Yes.
Like we used to go to walk to the bus stop,
Mm.
go to the shop, even if we didn't have a toothpaste or
Yes.
soap, mom was like, "Amma,
We have to go.
go, poi vaangin
Yeah,
va."
yeah.
Right?
Mm.
So that walking, everything, movement was already there in our
Mm.
lives. But now it is not. Everywhere we go, we take a two-wheeler or, book a Rapido or a cab or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So we have to consciously start moving in our day-to-day life. We have
Okay.
to do it. There is no option. Because before, even for recreation, we had to move. We have to go somewhere and meet
Yes.
our friends,
Yeah.
or, we had to go somewhere to experience something. Now
But
we
now
just
it
have to
is.
lie back and watch Netflix or Amazon. You're
Mm.
entertained for hours together.
Mm. 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 Mm.
So it is up to us to take that onus on us and regularly move.
Mm.
No option. We have to move. That is activity part of it.
Okay.
Then you do the structured exercise.
Mm.
First you start with the activity part, then you move on to the structured movement part where you do yoga or go to the gym or whatever forms appeals to you, do it. These are non-negotiables.
Yeah. So, Aruna, when we're talking about a structured movement, so I think it will be being a discussion on yoga. It will be very beautiful to relate it from our chakras,
Yeah,
right?
sure, sure.
Because every chakra has a function, is
Yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah,
understand,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So, can you give some ways, like
Hmm,
example? Let's start from the root.
hmm, hmm.
So, if my root has to be healthy, what is a discipline or things that I need to do, or what can I practice? At least 2 to 3 things, which is very simple, and I
Okay.
can practice to strengthen or keep my root healthy or active.
So the root chakra is associated with
Earth.
elimination, elimination,
Elimination. Okay.
elimination, and our legs are also connected to the root chakra.
Okay.
So you have to. That's where movement becomes very important. It is
Mm.
non-negotiable. And the root chakra is where you are actually connecting with this physical body,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
So any grounding practices,
Like.
especially movement. See,
Mm.
grounding means you're coming back to your body,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
That's what.
Becoming aware of your
Yeah.
body. Yes.
So any form of movement is must for having
Mm.
a strong root chakra.
And I have heard that being on the ground without
Yeah,
chappals,
yeah,
walking on
yeah,
grass or connecting with soil,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
does that make
Yeah, that
help?
also helps. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the root chakra is associated with a sense of smell.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Sense
I
of
never
smell.
knew
Yeah,
that.
it's
Okay.
sense of all fragrances come from earth only. No,
Yeah. Yes.
all fragrances come from the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So also being aware of your or stimulating your sense of smell. When you're
Okay.
eating, be aware of the smell of the food.
Okay.
Be
Mm.
aware of the smell of your own body.
Body. Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
keeping your sense of smell alive is one of the
Ways to
ways to
ground.
connect back to your root chakra.
Beautiful. And I think it is possible.
Very easy to
If you
do.
can, easy
Yeah,
to do. You don't
yeah,
have to really
yeah.
allocate time
People
for it.
now say essential oil, you smell it, this, that. Basically.
Gone. You smell your skin, your
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, right.
When you're chopping vegetables,
Smell
smell
it.
it. When you're
Mm.
eating, smell the food. That is very, very important.
Mm.
So that is for root chakra.
Yeah.
So Swadhisthana chakra is associated with your
And
reproductive
where is it
system.
located in the physical body?
Root chakra is associated with the tip of your spine, the
Spine.
near
Okay.
your tailbone.
Tailbone. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So yeah. So Swadhisthana chakra, it is located like just below your navel, 3 to 4 inches below your navel. It
Hmm.
is in charge of your reproductive system.
Okay.
It is also, see, when we say reproductive, that is the seat of our creative power.
Yes.
We
Hmm.
create through our reproductive system,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
So and it is associated with the sense of taste.
Okay.
Reproductive organs and tongue is also associated with your Swadhisthana
Okay.
chakra.
Hmm.
Without water, can you taste? Without saliva, you can't taste anything,
No.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So it is associated with a sense of taste.
Hmm.
For Swadhisthana chakra to be strong, have some sort of creative expression in your life,
Hmm.
or at least be aware that you are creating your life.
Okay.
People think, when I say create, people only think about art.
Yeah.
But actually, even if you're speaking, you have created something that was not there before.
Yes. Yeah, the articulation, the
And
meaning.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you're cooking, you have
Yes.
created something that was not there before.
Just being aware and
That you,
appreciating it.
yeah, aware.
Okay.
And even when you create an Excel sheet in your work, it
Hmm.
was something that was not there and you have created it.
Wow. So you feel and
You have to be
appreciate
aware of that
that you're
creative
doing it.
power. That
Okay.
is
Wow.
very important. That creative expression,
Okay.
or at least being aware of the fact that you have that creative power in you, and I'm already creating my
Trying. So
life.
basically, is it like trying and exploring new things
Yeah, that is not exactly, but yeah, we
that
can
can
take.
also,
Yeah,
okay, but
yeah,
not the
but
exact
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So in be aware that you're creating your reality. That
Hmm.
is very important.
Okay.
That's because that is swa adhishtana. You are
Well,
taking
Adhishtana
charge of
of.
your own life over
Oh,
there
okay.
through your creative power.
Got it.
So remember that first
Superb.
discussion we have, that God,
Yeah,
same
God.
God everywhere create.
Yes.
So
So we are taking that
yeah,
control.
yeah.
Yeah. In
Mm,
Ho'oponopono, we talk about taking 100% responsibility.
yeah,
That whole healing technique surrounds over that only. And I think this is an
yeah.
amazing connection. Yeah.
And then when we come to Manipura chakra,
Hmm.
it is just below your, around your navel region. I mean,
Hmm.
not below, above
Above
your
navel.
navel, around your diaphragm,
Okay.
that
Below the
region.
chest.
Yeah,
Okay.
below the chest. So that is where your sense of identity sits. Your
Self
power,
worthiness.
your power. It's the seat of your power. It is
Hmm.
associated with fire element.
Mm,
Okay, so fire means heat and light, both.
mm.
So digestion, we say, no, the Jataragni,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
digestive fire.
Mm,
So for the Manipura to be balanced, you have to eat right.
okay.
Don't overload your stomach.
Mm.
Please don't give very bad things for it to
Uh,
digest. Follow the
that
80-20.
fire gets very difficult. No, it
Yeah, yeah,
cannot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You are what you eat.
Yes, yes,
So follow the 80-20 principle. We are all not saints. We can't only like always have sattvic food.
yes, yes, exactly.
And yeah, here I want to say something very important. We think that nutritious food only in terms of nutritional value, but how the food has been prepared is very, very important.
Oh,
That's why we feel very comforted when we eat our mother's food, because it is done with
okay,
love.
okay. That makes a
That
difference.
makes a huge
Huge
difference.
difference.
So when your food is being prepared by people who love you,
Mm.
can be for yourself also. You should
Yes,
first love yourself.
yes, yes.
And when you're
So the moment I'm tired, I have to prepare the breakfast. Done. Chalo, khao. Now I have to eat
yeah.
myself. Yeah. So that is not
So
helping.
yeah,
Yeah.
so nutrition, that is the subtle aspect of the food. So feed yourself properly. And here, so this is associated with our sense of sight,
Okay.
because only when
Vision.
there is light you can see, isn't it? So
Mm-hmm.
this fire element is associated with your sight. So
Okay.
ensure that you are not over tiring your eyes also. All of
Okay.
these are interconnected. And for the Manipura chakra to be strong, assert yourself. Take
Okay.
your power. Don't say, don't be in the victim mode. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a pavam being.
Self-pitying and blaming. Yeah.
All bad things happen to me. I have no. First,
Yes.
you have to stop that. You
Yeah.
have to take back your power.
Got it.
You have to take responsibility for your life.
Yes.
That
Got it.
is important for Manipura. Next comes Anahata, heart.
Heart.
It's in the middle of our rib cage. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
not the actual heart on the left side of the
Yeah.
body.
Yes.
And it is associated with our hands.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so how do you express love? Through action.
Okay. Yes.
I can say I love you, Hema, I love you, Hema, I love you,
Mm.
Hema 10,000 times.
Yes. But
But when will you feel it? Only when I act.
yes.
I say I love you, Hema, but then I don't show up when I
Yeah.
say I will show up.
Yeah.
I don't support you when I have to support you.
Yes.
I don't do things for you. Then
No point.
so action is basically love manifesting.
Got it.
Oh, and that action is for you also. First, you have to
Do
love
things for
yourself.
yourself. Yeah.
Even if you're not in a position to love yourself, at least don't be very judgmental and critical about yourself.
Got it.
That is very important for you. When we become judgmental, now what is judgment? We are forming an opinion without having full information. So then you're blocking already.
Got it.
You're not allowing information to come into you only, right? So Anahata chakra it is associated with air.
Air element.
air
Okay.
element. So give yourself the freedom to expand, express yourself fully,
Hmm.
express love for yourself and for others. Kindness is the most important value associated with Anahata Chakra.
Okay. Great.
Okay, so and this is where we feel that connection with everybody else. It is through this.
Got it. Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not separate from you. Physically, we may be different, but it
But
is the
we are
same
one.
life in you and me. So
Yes.
then, why will you hate the other person?
Exactly.
So
Hmm.
that is for the Anahata. Then Vishuddhi, very important. This is the seat of our expression,
Hmm.
communication. When you're not, see, I'm not saying you have to say things that will be controversial or things like that, but express it.
Okay.
Even if you're not expressing it publicly, somewhere give expression to your own true feelings.
Hmm.
Suppose you're in a family and there are times when we cannot say many things because it'll disrupt the peace of the family, or in the workplace also we put filters, right?
Yes. Yes.
But be aware you're putting filters and express it somewhere, journal it,
Okay.
share it with somebody whom
Hmm.
you trust.
So we have to acknowledge that filter to
Exactly.
ourselves.
And we have to express it. The
Hmm.
more, see, many people who have constant sore throat,
Hmm.
throat infection, all this is because they are not expressing themselves fully.
Got it. Hmm.
Thyroid malfunction
Comes because of that.
because of
Okay.
that. You have to
Wow,
express
beautiful.
yourself.
Hmm.
Expression does not always mean creating conflict. Know how to express yourself properly.
Got it.
So,
Hmm.
and it is associated with the space element
Yeah.
and to our sense of hearing,
Okay. So
communication.
listening,
No,
more the listening, more your throat will be
yeah.
okay. Hmm.
So, and then Agnya, meditation, prayers, chanting, things that you do to clear your mind,
Hmm.
slow down the speed at which your mind
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Sahasrara, nothing you can do. It is beyond.
Yeah, it will
Just
just
yeah,
happen when you are doing this,
yeah.
it
So
will
that
open up automatically.
and people now like, oh, that Swamiji is opening my. Nobody can open your
Your yes,
chakra. It's
yeah.
not a
When you
bureau to
heal
open
from
and
within,
close.
it has to automatically connect.
It is,
Yeah, it's already
and
connected already.
yeah, it
You're
is
not
all
only feeling it, that's all, because it is clogged
exactly.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's already open. The divine
yeah,
downloads are happening.
yeah,
You're not
yeah.
able to follow that.
Exactly. It's
So
already doing
you have
its
to
work.
cleanse yourself
You just
to,
support it
huh.
by
So you have
yeah,
to understand that language, no?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Great,
yeah.
great, Aruna. So, wow, amazing insights, Aruna. So depth, and I think practically you have connected every concept to
Yeah,
it, and more logically. People think these things are only for religion. It's not
yeah,
religion.
yeah, yeah.
So if it's a religion of you yourself.
And all religions talk about self-discipline.
Huh.
Foundation of any religion is
Yeah, you take
discipline.
any religion, there are those practices which will somewhere connect with the philosophy of this only.
Correct, correct.
The way of doing it is different.
Discipline and duty,
Hmm.
foundation of all religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think amazing connecting with you and
Yeah,
having
yeah,
you here.
yeah.
So if you are someone who is wanting to go deeper into yoga, the real yoga, connecting with your mind, body, and soul, then we have Yoga Darshini, and you can always drop in and message us yoga, and we will connect with you. So if you have any queries, post in the chat box, and we will answer you less than 24 hours. So until we bring an amazing guest next time, here signing off, Hema, along with Yoga Darshini today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for allowing us to add knowledge to you and adding value to your life.
Yeah, and
Thank
if
you.
you want to really transform your life, Hema's the right person to connect with.
Oh, thank you.
Please reach out to her. She's such a authentic and genuine manifestation coach who works with logic, who makes things easy for you to approach, helps you start from where you are. And yeah, wishing you all the very best.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah.
Thank you for having me here today, Hema. Thank you, thank you. I think I wouldn't have had this kind of a conversation if it was not for you, you know.
Yeah,
So
I love this. Yeah, I
yeah.
love to go in depth of
Yeah, yeah.
understanding yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you so much.
So thank you, Aruna.